Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Now, we were just having a bit of a laugh because we were like, "Oh, it's showtime." He said, "No, it's not due till 7:30, David," and she was right. But I'd set it for 1:15, so we're actually technically early, even though
You told me 1:30.
yeah, technically we're early, but everyone that's watching thought it was 1:15. So apologies for that, but thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. It is Premier League predictions and Wolves chat here with your esteemed host, myself, Dazzling Dave, and the producer, Emma. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, Matthew, and everyone. Thank you for joining us live. Much appreciated. And of course, loads of you will watch it on catch up. Sorry if we've kept you waiting. I do apologise for that. We are going to be looking back, of course, on week 36. Looking forward to week 37. Giving you an update on what happened with our match bingo last week as well, which was quite interesting, actually, which we'll tell you about in a bit. But first of all, we're going to do our tradition. We haven't got any fancy mugs today.
Oh no.
Cheers.
It's too hot, yeah.
That's a nice cup of tea, that is.
It's too hot.
Right, first of all, guys, we're going to thank you ever so much if you're joining us. If you're brand new, just found us, hit the like, please, and hit that subscribe button. I think we're about one short of getting to 36,500. So try and get us over the 500. That would be amazing. Don't ask a lot. So guess who won? Who are you going to guess at winning last week? Was it Team Emma or Team Dave? In the chat, put your thoughts on whether it was Team Emma or Team Dave. And then we'll give them the big
Shall we tell them that we were both atrocious?
No, we don't tell them that. Don't. Carl says, Evans, we're not on about the title because the last week is quadruple points.
No, it's not. No, Stop talking rubbish.
That's written into the rules. If I'm losing, the last week's quadruple points.
What if you're losing?
Brian's gone with a draw. Scott's Team Dave. Jade's a turncoat and gone Team Emma. Gavin's gone with Dave. Andy's gone Team Dave all the way. So, right then, big reveal.
Don't slurp your tea.
I have to say that Emma is correct. We were absolutely dreadful.
Diabolical.
Honestly.
Atrocious.
It was bad.
I think you should stack us from this.
It was really bad. However, here are the results. And I've won again. Hey! By 3-2. That's actually like a football score. I scored a measly 3. What's happened to you? You are on the beach.
I don't know. I just think it's unpredictable. It's the end of the season. You do try to take into account who's got something to play for and who hasn't, but
I mean, that's bad, isn't it? But I actually won the week. So I scored 3 points. I only got 3 correct outcomes. Villa beating Bournemouth, Forest and Leicester drawing, Liverpool and Arsenal drawing. You only got 2 correct outcomes. Mm-hmm. Brentford beating Ipswich and Newcastle beating Chelsea. And because of that, I won 3-2. But the big key thing is I'm on 207 points. So you're 239.
You actually are quite close.
I'm getting close. But it's now 18 weeks won for you to 13.
Yeah.
Now, I want to tell you this, guys. Not so long ago, it was 16 weeks. Emma had won to my 6. And now it's 18-13. Ever since Vitor Pereira's arrived, I've turned the corner.
Have you actually been doing any better, or have I just been doing crap there?
Well, I wasn't very good this week, but you were really terrible. I reckon I'd have got a few more weeks. I could have took you, but we haven't. But it's a lot more respectable now, isn't it? I think you've actually got your flip-flops on, and
maybe.
I am still 32 points behind, but I was at one point a lot more. But I'm not going to catch you. So that's last week. Let's get on to this week's predictions. There's a lot.
There isn't. There's the same as always.
Well, there seems more. 1, 2,
10.
3, 4.
10.
1, 2. Oh no, there's no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly. There's 10 matches. I
There's
told you
always
that.
10 matches.
Yeah, I knew that. Right then, are you ready? So, Friday, the 16th of May, Aston Villa against Spursy Spurs. What are you going for?
Well, Villa are wanting a Champions League place. Spurs have got one eye on Europa League. Spurs have just been awful, haven't they? So I'll come with a Villa win, 2-1.
You've gone for a Villa win at 2-1. What have we gone for in the chat? Matthew's gone 1-0 to Villa. Rick's gone 3-0 Villa. Carl's 2-0 Villa. Andy Saunders 3-1 Villa. WFC is... Oh, it's moving up there. Where I've lost you. Where's he gone? There's loads of people there. Oh, yeah, 2-0 Spurs. Scott's gone 3-0 to Spurs. Terry's 3-1. Brian's 3-0. Everyone thinks Villa's winning that one. I tend to agree.
And what's the bet? We get no points for it.
I tend to agree.
Yeah.
And I've gone with a 2-1 Villa win as well.
Oh, snap.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Isn't it that? Pop.
Can you do it?
No.
Can you
No, can you? No.
Have a go.
No.
Have a go. Come
No.
on. Come on, everyone.
I said no.
Go on. Just have one go.
No. I can't do it.
If
Next
you don't
one,
try, if you don't try, you're not going to, are you?
Next one.
Okay, so it's Chelsea against the whipping boys of Manchester United. What are you going for with that one?
Very similar comments to the Villa and Spurs match, really. I've gone 2-1 to Chelsea again.
2-1 to Chelsea?
Yeah. I think they'll be looking to recover after losing to, was it Newcastle?
Looking to recover after losing to Newcastle. So you've gone with a 2-1.
Another 2-1.
Let's have a look at the chat. Matthew's gone 2-0 Chelsea. Rick agrees. Carl's gone with a 3-0. Terry's gone with 3-2 Chelsea. Andy's 3-0 Chelsea. Brian's 2-0. Scott's 4-2 to Chelsea. And WFC.com is
No,
one.
it's Cam.
WFC Cam. Yeah. Cam has gone 1-1. I've gone with Chelsea 2, Man United 1. The same again.
These have been on my desk for 2 days. Have you been looking?
Don't start that one. I don't need to because I'm beating you lately. Okay. I'm coming for you. And when I get to quadruple points last week, it's all going to be to play for, isn't it, on the line? Anyway, so shall we, before we get on to Sunday, shall we tell everyone about the match bingo? Yeah. So, guys, I'm hoping the link to match bingo's in the link. Actually, I don't know if I did put it in the link below.
You better have.
Hold on, let me just have a look at this because I will check. I will absolutely check.
Meanwhile, I'll pull up match bingo.
Yeah, match bingo. Let me just see whether the link's there. I've just got to check if I've put it in the comment, because if not, I'll put it in now. Because it's really, we've actually quite enjoyed this. I haven't now, so hold on. Let me just go to last week's, and I'll just find it out for you. You can carry on showing them and talking to them. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to put this in the comment section below right now and add it to the links. And oops, let me just do that. This is how we do things. Save.
It isn't how we do things.
I know I should have had it done already, but like, here we go. So
post it in the comments.
And I'm going to post it in the comments as well. Here we go. So there you go. The links there. We actually quite enjoyed this. It's actually probably the favourite app that I've ever used because it's just so simple. It's just football and bingo combined. Do you want to tell everyone what we did?
Look at that. Look at that little line, gold. Oh,
there's the thingy there.
Which way?
That way.
There you go.
We got like a whole line,
Yay!
which meant we won some money. And what did
We
we
got
get? A corner
corner.
awarded,
We got
a kick-off.
kick-off half,
Yeah.
6 or more minutes injury time,
Yeah.
a free kick taken, and an offside.
I know. And we won a line for that.
And I've just dropped me.
How close did we get to a full house?
I don't know. We've got quite a few.
We bought 5, didn't we?
That would have got 3 to get, 4 to get.
So yeah, if you look at all the different ones there, these are all our lines that we bought. Now, if they're purple, they've got to be.
They're ticked off.
Are they?
Yeah.
No, because we got a line there, then, haven't we?
Yeah, but we weren't first to get a line. I don't think.
Oh, we were first to get a line.
You have to be first to get the line.
So we got the lines, and you can see grayed out how close we came to getting the thing. But we got that line first, so there you go. And we only were 3 short of a full house. And I think the first prize was something like 250 quid pot. That was.
Yeah.
And there were 18 players last week. So come on, get on this. Get on what you can play any of the games. If you've got a good chance. I'm just going to put the video up here for people. So hold on. Where's the little video? Here's the little video. So this is how it plays. Each team has 15 cards. As your team score, they turn purple. 2 lines win a prize, or we won a prize on the 1 line last week. Full house wins the main prize, and the main prize is £250 per game. There's a QR code on the screen as well. The link to download the app is there. I think it's £2 a game. Is it £2 a game? Yeah, £2 a game.
I think if you buy 4, you get 1 free. Was it?
Buy 4, get 1 free. So if you download the app, you've only got to put £5 in, and you get a £10 bonus. So basically, you put 5, you get 10 quid, and it's just really good. But we'll come back. We're going to play our games for this week in a bit. But as I say, I've had a few of these apps, and this is my favourite one. I really like it.
It's nice and easy to play.
It's so simple. Let's get back onto the scores. Sunday. Sunday is the 18th of May. Everton versus Southampton.
I thought Saints did really well to get their draw against City, but I think it's probably a one-off.
It's probably one-off, yeah.
Everton are going to be tough to beat at Goodison, so I've gone Everton 2, Southampton 0.
Everton 2, Southampton 0. Is there an FA Cup prediction? Yeah, that could be a bonus.
You can come that at the end.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end.
We're not doing it in the scores.
We will if I win.
We will if I win. What does that say about you?
It means I'm desperate. It's quadruple. It's week 38. Quadruple points. It's the last one. That was in the contract you signed.
It wasn't. Shut up.
Anyway,
come on, get on it.
Rick's gone 3-1 Everton. Andy's gone 2-1 Saints. Terry's 2-1 Everton. Carl's 2-0 Everton. Scott's 3-2 Southampton. Everton. Cam's gone Everton 3. Southampton. We don't know what. Brian.
It's only Brian gone with a Saints win.
No. We've got a Saints win up there.
Oh,
as well, another one up there. So yeah, Brian's going to say spoil the party. I've gone with Everton 1, Southampton 1. Everton 1, Southampton 1. So West Ham versus the Trees. The Habits versus the Trees.
Well, I'll keep banking on Forest to win. And they've just failed me lately. They've just dropped off a cliff, haven't they? West Ham are doing okay, but they haven't really got a lot to play for. I'm hoping for a Forest win. I've gone West Ham 1, Forest 2.
West Ham 1, Forest 2. Well, Carl Whitehouse has agreed with you with that. Has gone 2-1. Brian thinks it's going to be a 3-1 to Forest. Rick reacts 0-0. Cam's gone 2-2. Andy Saunders has gone 3-1 to West Ham. I've gone with agree with Scott as a Forest 2, West Ham 2, Forest 2. So I've gone with a draw for that one. I think Forest are just fading away at the wrong time of season. I think West Ham got a good result last time out, so they'll have a bit of confidence. I think a draw. Brentford, the Bees against them Cottage Cheesers of Fulham.
Well, apparently Fulham have lost 4 out of the last 5.
They've done a dip.
Yeah. Brentford are flying high, so I've actually gone for a Brentford win, 1-0.
So you've gone with a Brentford 1-0 1. 1-0.
1-0 1.
1-0 1.
How
Matthews.
many teams are playing in
I
this
don't know,
game
I
of
can't put my
football?
teeth in. Brentford 3, 1 winners. Rick's gone with a 2-1. The Bees 2, Fulham 1 from Carl. Brian's gone with a 2-1 as well to the Bees. So's Terry. Scott's gone for a 4-3 against Fulham. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw. That's what I'm going for. And Andy's agreeing with me. So next up, Leicester, the Foxes, tally-ho against the Ipswich Tractor Boys. It's a relegation derby.
Well, do you remember? Rewind back a fair chunk. This was going to be a really important game in a relegation battle.
It was. We were going to be like, well, what we're going to need to happen here, but now we don't really care, do we?
But there's absolutely nothing riding on it. I've actually gone for a draw, 1-1.
Draw 1-1. Well, Terry's going with a 2-2 in this particular game. He's going to go with a 2-2. Cam's gone with a 2-1 Ipswich win. Scott's gone agreed with Cam with 2-1. Brian thinks Vardy's going to get his 200th goal, 2-1. And do you know what? It's going to be Vardy's last game for Leicester, even though they've got another game. Do you know why?
No.
Does anyone know why it's going to be Vardy's last game ever for Leicester, even though they've got one more game to go?
Go on, spit it out.
It's because he signed for Leicester on the 18th of May, 2012.
Right.
And it's his 500th appearance, apparently.
Right.
And the date on Saturday is the 18th of May.
All right.
So it'll be exactly 13 years to the day since he signed. So they've decided he's signing off. So it's going to be very special. It's also the last home game.
Right.
He's
not playing?
No, he is playing. It's his last game. He's not playing.
Week?
He's not playing the following week.
Right, get you.
Crikey, you're not even listening.
Sorry. I am. I just got confused.
How did you get confused about that?
It doesn't take much.
Anyway, so that's why it is. Same day he signed his car. He wants to play his last game at home. And it's just because it's cemetery. He signed on the 18th of May. His last game is going to be the 18th of May. He needs one more for 200 goals. And from someone said it's his 500th game as well. So I think Leicester will definitely get something out of this. I've gone with a Leicester 2, Ipswich 1. So there we go. Arsenal versus Newcastle. It's the Gunners against the Magpies.
Well, they're both after second place, aren't they?
Yeah.
Arsenal had a good comeback against Liverpool.
They did.
Newcastle comfortable win over Chelsea. I've gone for a stalemate again. I've gone 1-1.
1-1. Well, Carl's gone with a 2-1 Newcastle win. And Gunners has gone 2-0. Brian's 1-1. Rick's gone 3-3. Terry's gone 2-1 Newcastle. Matthew's gone with a 2-2 draw. Scott's gone Excuse FC 0, Newcastle 2. I like that. Cam's gone 2-1 to Newcastle.
On a side note,
yeah,
have you seen the Arsenal fans are really, really sore?
Are they?
Because Arteta's not been nominated in the Manager of the Year.
No, he hasn't, has he?
But, and they're like, how can Pereira and Thomas Frank be in there and there's no Arteta?
It's about what you manage with what you got.
Yeah.
Basically. But we'll come on to that because that's going to be a talking point for Wolves chat with Emma in a bit. I've got Arsenal 1, Newcastle United 2. Then we've got Monday, the 19th of May, Brighton against Liverpool.
Well, Brighton, they're well organised and they won't make life easy for the champions. I've put them down for no goals, as I don't think Liverpool make the same mistakes against Brighton that we did.
What you mean, concede silly goals?
Yeah. So I've got Liverpool to win 2-0.
2-0. Well, let's have a look at the chat. Carl's gone with a 3-1 to Liverpool. Terry's gone 2-2, his third one. Brian's also agreeing with 2-2. Matthew's gone 2-1. Rick's gone with a 2-0 Brighton scoreline. Andy's gone 3-0 Liverpool. Cam's gone 1-1. Scott's gone 2-1 to Liverpool. And I have gone with a Brighton 1, Liverpool 2. Neil's come in there with a 2-0 to Liverpool. I think before we get on to the last two fixtures, let's do our match bingo. Let's do the match bingo for this week. So show everyone how it is on the thing. I don't know whether we can actually get a little thing on.
No, put it back.
Right, okay.
For God's sake.
Right, well, you show everyone. He's just going to show you. So,
home.
Show the home page. This is the home page.
We can't. It has to be on the phone, I'm afraid, rather than on the desktop. So we can't.
No,
put it...
that's the thing. You point it at.
Okay, but you keep moving the laptop.
This is why we're comedy. There we go. That's what it looks like on the home screen. Next up.
Yeah. So we have to scroll down. There's the FA Cup. And then we scroll across at the bottom to the Premier League button.
Clicking that.
And then we pull up the Premier League, all the Premier League games. And we're gonna do the Wolves one.
We're going to scroll down to the Wolves.
Let's scroll down.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Show them that.
Crystal Palace Wolves.
Yeah, and how much is in that pot? Guaranteed prize pot. Show that. Guaranteed prize pot. It's the middle.
Oh no,
£250. Let's do.
Yeah.
Let's buy. We're going to buy 4 and get a free one. Hopefully, you need to press purchase card underneath. So we're going to buy 4.
4.
So we get 4, and then you get. If you buy 4, you can buy 1, but if you buy 4, we're going to do 4. You get 1 free, and then you click that to confirm the purchase.
There we go.
Load in.
Thinking about it.
There we go.
There we go. Done.
Says comes up. Thank you. You
View
can view more cards if you want, and then we've bought there. And then we go on to our cards,
Here we go.
and then we've got all our cards here.
You're not scrolling.
How do I scroll that?
Is it frozen?
Yeah. Anyway, It's got all our cards on. We've got 4 cards on there, so we're in. So let me know if you we need an Excel cam. We'll work on that. There must be a way of doing it. Carl, you're a technical thing. Do a research on it, how we can get the phone onto StreamYard.
I don't think we can.
We did try and look at doing that, but we won a line last week, so we're in.
Yeah.
And also,
we're winners.
I just want to say
we had to win at something. We didn't win at the predictions.
the QR code's on the screen with that as well. So yeah, check that out. Get on it. The link's in the description below. Fantastic. Next up, Tuesday the 20th of May.
Yeah.
It's Crystal Palace versus Wolves. We've just done our match bingo. What are you going with?
Well, I hate to say it, but Crystal Palace are a bit of a bogey team. It's like another one come up again.
Well, do. Palace and Brighton are rivals as well, aren't they?
Yeah, we never seem to do that well against Palace, especially at Selhurst Park. So I've gone for a draw, 1-1.
You've gone for a 1-1.
Yeah.
Well, they're all coming in. Scott's not confident. He's gone with a 2-1 Palace win. Matthew's gone 2-2. Carl's gone 2-2. Andy Saunders thinks it's 3-1 to Wolves. Terry's gone 3-1. I think he must mean to Wolves, or I don't know because the home team's got 3. Cam's gone 2-0 Palace. Rick's gone 2-2. Brian's gone 2-0 Palace. Yeah, I mean, Andy's made a very good point there. They have played the cup and be knackered. I'm thinking, I'm thinking they're going to play the cup. They could be deflated, or they could be out on the razzle and be completely hungover. So I've gone with a result of, you'll have to wait until my Premier League prediction, until the match preview, which comes out on Sunday. So wait for Sunday. That. Yeah, because obviously we play on Tuesday. Next up, final one of this week, Man City versus Bournemouth.
I think this one's going to be tight again.
Yeah.
Both teams will want the win and need the win, but I think City will edge it at home, and I've gone 2 to City and 1 to Bournemouth.
2 to City and 1 to Bournemouth. Dan's gone 2-1 to the Pack. Matthew's gone 2-1 City. Cam's 2-1 City. Terry's 2-0 City. Rick's 1-1. Brian's 3-1 City. Neil's 3-0 City. Andy's gone with a 2-1 Cherries win. Carl's 3-2 in City. Scott's gone with a 3-3. And Don has gone 3-1. And I'm agreeing with Don. And I've gone 3-1. I'm a poet and you don't know it. I went 3-1 and I'm agreeing with Don. No? No. Okay. No.
Please don't do that.
Anyway, it's time for...
Tell him not to do that.
It's time for some Wolves chat with Emma. So you can
And
put...
you.
And me, but mainly you. Q&A. So we do have a... we whilst we wait for the questions in the chat, it could be on anything. Emma's favourite colour, what she likes to do when she's not following Wolves, anything Wolves or Premier League related, favourite music, could be anything. But we do have a one over from last week. Mr. Tom Hanks has got into watching us, even though he's a Villa fan. Even though he's a Villa, he goes to the Villa. Mr. Tom Hanks is a very big fan of the channel, and he sent in an Instagram direct message to ask you a question. If Wolves were put into room 101, would you support the Villa?
No.
There's your answer, Mr. Hanks. Unfortunately,
Would you? I'd go in room 101 and would drag them out.
we would literally drag it out. Don has got Scott's got a question for Emma. What is your favourite stadium apart from Wolves?
I think it's Spurs.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Their new stadium is swish.
It is, yeah. I'd agree.
It is
It's a good stadium, to be fair.
Just don't tell the Spurs fans.
Yeah. Don wants to know, how do you think we'd fare without Cunha if he leaves, and who would you guys like brought in?
Well, I think that's key as to who we bring in, as to how we fare. So you can't really say. I think because he was out for those few games, I think you're not quite so worried about him going. But he will be a big miss. And I don't understand the people that are like, pushing him out the door. I mean, Neves was leaving every single summer.
5 years later.
Yeah, and he didn't leave for ages and ages. So he might go. He probably will go.
I'd say he's 95% certain to go.
Yeah, I think he wants to go. I think that's the difference between him and Neves. I hope he makes the right decision for him and he doesn't just jump.
Well, Man United does.
Yeah.
I just think.
I'm not convinced Man United's the right place for him to go.
I mean, Tottenham and Man United, they're 16th and 17th, and one of them could be playing in the Champions League next year. It's just crazy.
And I think predicting who we bring in is a mug's game.
It is at the moment. Carl wants to know, and it's very we've just done a video with that. Check it out on the channel. But we haven't got your view on it. They've heard my view if you've watched the video from earlier. Carl wants to know, what do you think about Vitor Pereira's nomination for Manager of the Season?
I think it's well deserved and well earned. And I think he should be very proud of his nomination. But usually it's the champions that win, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's likely to be on slot.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Nuno give him a run for his money, because
I think Nuno would have, but they've really tailed off. Yeah, they was in there. If they'd have made Champions League, I think But now I think possibly he might just miss out, because I think Arneslot's going to probably win. But for Vitor Pereira to get nominated, in the 4 months,
but it's quite funny to see the Arsenal fans having their little meltdown that Arteta's not even on.
I know. I know. Nuno and Vitor Pereira at the ceremony.
Yeah.
They'll probably be on the same table.
I'm not quite sure why Thomas Frank's on there.
You ain't a fan?
No, not really.
Yeah, Brentford have had a decent season though, haven't they?
Yeah, but he hasn't done anything specifically. They've been solid for ages with Thomas Frank. There's nothing outstanding that he's done.
Maybe he's got in it because of his consistency over many years.
Yeah, but no, this is Manager of the Season.
I know,
not Manager of the last 5 years.
Well, that's true.
It's of the season.
Okay, well, thank you. We'll have you on the judging panel for next year. He's got no chance of getting in.
I'm a no to Thomas Frank.
Matthew wants to know, Emma, what is your hobbies and interests outside of supporting Wolves in on the off season?
I'm a bit of a foodie. We like our food and we like to travel.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's your thing. Anytime there's no football, you want to go somewhere.
Yeah. International breaks is our key holiday time.
So, yeah, looking forward to that. So, fantastic. Dun, dun, dun. Scott wants to know, where will you finish?
Let's just wait and see.
Wolves finish to both of you.
I think we just wait and see.
I think, it higher than 17th, and that's all you can.
Yeah.
All you can potentially.
I think I said 15th in line a few weeks ago.
Yeah, to be honest, if we got 15th, that'd still be good. I still think we can get 13th, depending on the results. If we win our last two games, I think we'll get 13th, but it's a big if. I just want us to end the season strong now, and
We've got two really tough games though.
Yeah, we have. But if we're going to aspire to be something next year, these are the teams you have to go and win.
I'm going to ask you a question now.
You're not allowed to unless I.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on then. Go on then.
I'd like to know whether you think Mateus Marley should get a few more minutes in the next few games.
I think so, yes. I'd like to see more of him, especially if Cunha's. Let's have a run out. I'd like to see. He looked good in these.
I'm not looking. I'm not saying he should. I don't think he should necessarily start, but I'd like to see him getting more time than he did against Brighton.
I'd like to see him have a bit more time. Let's see. Don, got another question for you. Thanks. The final question for him. Considering everything in the O'Neill situation, bad run against players lashing out, how would you rate this season out of 10?
I don't think you can give it an overall out of 10. You've got to give an O'Neill and a Pereira.
It's a bit like first half and second half when I do the match reaction. It's like if it's a 3 for the first half, and then
basically, the first half was so bad and the second half has been such an improvement that you're just going to get a mediocre score, which doesn't really say anything about our journey.
Yeah, that's fair comment.
But he might be going to Norwich, hadn't he? Good luck, Norwich.
And guess which team she dislikes the most? Norwich. And if Gary O'Neill goes there, even though
I'll still dislike Norwich.
I know you thought you might go easy on them since Delia's left, but if Gary O'Neill goes there, they're back on your hit list again. I mean, come on.
That's just a silly question.
Is that such a daft question? What's one of the daftest questions? Vitor Pereira or Gary O'Neill? Who do you think's better? Come on.
The results speak for themselves.
The results speak to themselves. Yeah, Gary O'Neill, nice bloke, out of his depth in the Premier League.
I think he'd make a good number 2.
He'd make a decent number 2. He'll probably get a job.
He's more of a.
He'll get a job in the Championship. He needs to learn the ropes. He might come back in the future in the Premier League. He's a bit of a media darling, but he doesn't. I don't.
Well, clearly.
You get out what you put in, and Vitor Pereira put everything in.
Everyone said he did a really good job at Bournemouth, but they got rid of him.
Yeah, Bournemouth weren't even in the relegation zone when people think they were in the relegation. They weren't even in the relegation zone. Anyway, it is the end of the show. Don't forget, please, it helps us out as well. Get the match bingo. He's actually really, really good. Get yourself in for that. It's the easiest app you can ever download and play. It is over 18s, of course, and you must be a UK resident. Please gamble responsibly. And until the next one, from myself and Emma, always Wolves.
Always Wolves.
Try. You normally say